Well, hello there. My name is sometimes Heather and I play Elder Scrolls Online. Last time, we took a look at the basics of the companion system in ESO, and today, we'll go over each available companion to see where we can find them and what they like and dislike. Let's get started with Mirri and Bastian, both of whom you'll find in Blackwood. To claim Bastian for your companion, you'll need to complete a quest named Competition and Contracts. You can activate this quest by traveling to Deep Scorn Hollow in Blackwood and speaking with Bastian himself or Zeke is here. Companion quests can also be obtained by clicking a companion's name in your ally's inventory. Do note that each of your alts will need to complete this quest if they choose to adventure with Bastian. Same goes with all companions, actually. Bastian is a dragon knight. His skill lines, Ardent Warrior, Draconic Armor, and Radiating Heart include both damage-dealing and taunting abilities. Bastian's ultimate, Unleashed Rage, deals quite a bit of flame damage to enemies and also immobilizes them for a short time. I would see Bastian as a damage dealer, a reliable friend to assist in combat. Even his passive ability hints toward him being a persistent DD. He seems to like medium armor and destro staffs. Adventuring with Bastian gives out a special perk. When you loot potions from monsters, they have a 30% chance of being improved. Bastian likes it when you read a book, kill a bandit cultist or worm cultist, loot a Sigic portal or scry an antiquity. These actions grant 5 points to report. Completing random encounters that help people, visiting Ivea or Arteum, and visiting Mage's Guild halls all give 10 report. Completing a Mage's Guild daily quest gives out a whopping 125 report, and completing Bastian's companions quests 500 each. I would see Bastian as an excellent friend for anyone who enjoys all things related to the Mage's Guild. Bastian dislikes it when you cook with cheese or attempt to flee from guards. These give -1 to report. Actions worth -5 are stealing and pickpocketing. Getting caught stealing or attacking an innocent both give -10, and murdering someone decreases report by 25. You might want to avoid Bastian if you play as a thief. Mirri can also be found in Blackwood. Her quest, Shattered and Scattered, takes you into Doomvault, Valpinas. Mirri is a dark elf assassin fascinated by all things Daedric. Her skill lines, Deadly Assassin, Living Shade, and Soul Thief make her an excellent hybrid damage-dealing healer, or the other way around. Mirri wears light armor and wields a bow. Her abilities work pretty well with a destro staff or twin daggers as well. Mirri's ultimate marks an enemy for 3 seconds, during which time said enemy takes more damage. After said time has passed, Mirri proceeds to shoot the enemy to deal a set amount of physical damage. As Mirri's passive increases both damage done and healing done, she really is a useful friend. Mirri's companion perk gives you a 30% chance to find hidden loot in treasure chests. Mirri likes it when you kill a goblin, snake or weakling, read a book, summon a Daedric non-combat pet, or craft an alcoholic beverage. All these grant 1 report. Mirri likes to view things, it seems. Viewing a completed Rithana din Renada in the House of Histories in Riverhold grants 5 to report, and so do viewing a completed Vault of Moabita, completed House of Awesome Glories, completed Karis hit list, completed Library of Vivek, and completed Kashit of the Moons. Excavating an antiquity also gives 5 toward report. Taking all loot from treasure chests, speaking with Vivek, entering Clockwork City, and entering certain Daedric delves and dungeons give out 10 report each. Returning a Fighter's Guild daily and returning Numani Rassi relics daily in Vardenfell both give out 125 report. And completing a stage of Mirri's companion quests is worth 500 report. Mirri has very few dislikes. Harvesting a torchbug, butterfly or honeybee makes you lose 1 report. Entering the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary is worth -10, and using the Blade of Woe -25. In conclusion, thieving and looting is all fine and good, but do be mindful of pretty bugs. Ember can be found in High Isle, close to Tordrayuk. Her quest, Tower Full of Trouble, clearly states what kind of a person this delightful Khajiit mage is. Ember's skill lines, Lightning Caller, Mischievous Caster and Playful Schemer are all bursting with shock damage, but also feature select heals. Ember is also an excellent DD healer. She likes to wear medium armor and wields a lightning staff by default. Her ultimate, Raging Storm, creates a thunderstorm that follows an enemy and deals damage to all enemies in its path. This is a really good ultimate and actually helps in making Ember my favorite companion. I even like her passive, which increases critical chance and critical damage done. Ember's companion perk gives you a chance to find extra loot when pickpocketing. Ember likes it when you trespass or flee from guards, sell a purple quality item, kill a wolf or a werewolf, summon big-eared ginger kitten or witch's infernal familiar, non-combat pet, visit an outlaw's refuge or harvest runestones. All of these actions are worth 1 report. Returning a Thief's Guild job, using a counterfeit pardon edict, or looting a Thief's Trove are worth 5 report each. Using Clemency, pickpocketing a guard, fencing a purple quality stolen item, winning a game of Tales of Tribute, and starting a Black Sacrament are all worth 10 report. Returning a Thieves Guild Daily, Mages Guild Daily, or Delve Daily in High Isle give out 125 report, and completing a stage in Ember's companion quest gives 500 report. Ember dislikes it when you start fishing. I found this a bit odd. One would think that a Khajiit might enjoy both eating and catching fish, but what do I know? Fishing and paying a bounty to a guard are both worth -5 report. Getting caught committing a crime or while trespassing give -10 to report, and so does entering the Halls of Colossus. This location is tied to the Demon Weapon quest, which is a prologue quest to Elsewhere. Taking Ember along for that one might not be the best idea. Isobel Likes can also be found in High Isle. To claim her, you must complete the Tournament of the Heart quest in Castle Navir. Isobel is a Breton Templar and my least favorite companion. She seems like a lawful good character to me, and that doesn't really mix with my true neutral. Isobel's skill lines, Blazing Might, Brilliant Shield and Healing Grace paint a picture of a powerful healer, as does her passive, but she can also do a serious amount of damage. Isobel's ultimate, Baneslayer, uses the power of sunlight to deal both instant and overtime magic damage. Isobel wears heavy armor and wields a sword and shield by default, but I might want to switch to Destro Staff for speed and convenience. Isobel's companion perk gives you a chance to find extra loot whenever you slay a world boss. Isobel likes it when you kill a Daedra, use a repair kit or accept a duel. These actions give 1 report each. There's also a rumor that she likes it when you summon a dog pet. Let's see if that's true. For 5 reports, kill a Daedra boss, world boss or delve boss, craft an item at a blacksmithing station, or cook a sweet delicacy or fruit dish. Isobel also likes it when you speak with Lyris Titanborn, or any alliance leader, or close a volcanic vent. These actions are worth 10 reports. Visiting an Undaunted enclave gives out 25 reports. Turning in an Undaunted daily or High Isle boss daily gives 125 reports, and completing a stage of Isobel's companion quest 500. Isobel dislikes it when you steal things or enter an outlaw's refuge. Entering Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary grants -5 to report, and murder an entire 10. Isobel seems like a really nice person, and I would consider taking her along for completing main stories in the base game regions. Azandar can be found in Apocrypha's Cypher's Midden. To have him accompany you, complete the quest named the Faithweaver Key. Azandar is a Redguard arcanist. I haven't explored this companion very far due to his dislike of mushrooms. Azandar seems to prefer light armor and is armed with a Restore Staff. His skill lines, Quill Knight, Revitalizing Researcher, and Scholar of Apocrypha feature a few damage shields and restoration spells, along with an interesting ability that grants both you and him minor berserk. Azandar's ultimate summons tentacles from Apocrypha to deal a set amount of magic damage and also to grant enemies major vulnerability. Azandar's passive decreases ability cooldowns and increases maximum health. Azandar's companion perk gives you a chance to find hidden portfolios when looting containers. Portfolios can include furnishing patterns, recipes, even treasure maps. That and Azandar's unique abilities actually make him a very intriguing companion, for me personally. Azandar likes it when you kill a chorus, Dune Ripper, Droid, Harpy, Mudcrab, Nyx, Ox, Ogre or Troll. These boost rapport by 1. Reading a law book or brewing or consuming any kind of tea grant 5 rapport, and so do completing an Oblivion portal, interacting with an Ayleid well, reading a Mage's Guild book, upgrading an item, acquiring and scrying a lead, and stealing magical items. Visiting a Mundustone, Brass Fortress, Hollow City or Vargrave City District are all worth 10 rapport. Looting a Sigic portal and returning a Master Enchanter Writ both give out 15 rapport. Returning a daily Enchanter Writ gives out 125 rapport, and so does returning Necrom Delve daily. Completing a stage on Azandar's companion quest line is worth 500 rapport. Azandar has issues with you playing Tales of Tribute, drinking coffee and picking mushrooms. These grant -1 rapport. He also doesn't like it when you visit Artaeum or Ivea, light a campfire or give to beggars. Azandar seems like a good fit for someone who enjoys playing with runestones and fiddling with magic. Just try not to roleplay as a Talvani Magister, the mushrooms totally break immersion. Sharpest Night can also be accessed through the Necrom chapter. The Double Edge quest can be triggered to start just outside Necrom, in Necrom Outlaw's Refuge and Gorn. Sharpest Night is an Argonian Warden. His skill lines, Beasts of the Hunt, Verdant Growth and Winter's Bite, are much like those of the playable Warden skill lines. Sharp's ultimate, Gore, summons a spectral Kaguti to attack enemies, and his passive increases physical and spell resistance and healing done. I kinda see Sharp as another DD healer. When you first find him, he'll be wearing medium armor and wielding 2 axes. Sharpest Knight's companion perk makes fishing faster and more convenient. He's a total must when chasing Master Angler achievements. Sharpest Knight likes it when you kill a ghost, fabricant or dwarven construct. He also enjoys harvesting plants, fishing, wayshrine travel, recharging weapons and fixing gear. These activities grant 1 to rapport. Sharp also likes crafting poisons, finding treasure map chests and heavy sacks, catching rare fish and eating for 5 rapport each. Obtaining a monster trophy, visiting the history sapling in Ebonheart and speaking with Maik, all bring 10 rapport. Completing a Vardenfell daily from Sorim Nakar or Numani Rasi or boss daily in Necrom all bring 125 rapport. And completing a stage in Sharp's companion questline is worth 500 rapport. Sharpest Knight dislikes it when you let your gear break or visit an outfit station. These decrease rapport by 1. Pickpocketing a beggar, laborer or fisher will decrease rapport by 5, and so will destroying items in your inventory worth more than 20 gold. Paying a bounty will give you -10 rapport. Our Argonian friend has many traits and can prove a useful companion in many situations. Tanlorin's quest starts outside Oridon. The Garland Ring gets you started with a peculiar adventure. Tan is a high elf who likes to mix soul magic to Dragon Knight abilities. Tan's skill lines, draconic armor, empathic fighter and radiating heart paint a very clear picture of Tan's nature. They know a bit about everything, can handle any situation and have a really big heart. Tan's ultimate, Ruinous Outburst, allows them to send waves of magic damage at enemies to both injure and stun. Their passive decreases damage taken and increases damage done, so Tan is an excellent aid in combat. When you first find them, Tan will be wearing medium armor and wielding twin daggers. I don't really enjoy Tan's way of charging at enemies and getting unalived in the process, so I will give them a Destro staff instead. Tan's companion perk makes lockpicking easier. Tan likes killing hostile Daedra and Marmer. They also like to ride intrigues, loot blunderskulls and trespass. Also learning furnishing plans, crafting wine, obtaining verses in the Infinite Archive and running away from guards are fun pastimes for them. All of these are worth 1 rapport. The list for +5 rapport is as long as my arm, so for 5 rapport you can visit Alinor, use the Campfire Kit memento, use Glanir's Smoke Bomb memento, drink wine, successfully lockpick, hide in a basket, use an Alien well, obtain a Sky Shard and a skill point from such, use the Antiquarian's Eye tool, obtain a vision in the Infinite Archive, harvest a flower, fill a soul gem with Soul Trap, loot a scribing script, return a Witches' Festival or Imperial City Charity Writ, craft a furnishing or interact with an animal. Who's a good boy? Visiting a Mundastone, using a Mystery Transformation verse, using Persuasive Will and pickpocketing a god or an aristocrat, bring in 10 rapport points. Scribing a spell grants 25 rapport, and returning an Alchemy Daily Writ or a Fighter's Guild Daily 125. Completing a stage in Tan's companion questline is worth 500 rapport. Tan doesn't like it when you steal a toy, read a law book, visit a Mage's Guild Hall, kill a Griffin, Indrik or Chimera, loot a Sigic portal or harvest a Nerdroot. These bring -1 rapport. Tan also doesn't like to visit Artaeum. That results in -5 rapport. Murder and using Blade of Woe are worth -10 rapport. Tan is an interesting companion and I really like it that they like so many things. You can't really go wrong with Tan if you behave even just a little bit. Last, we have Zerith-Var, Khajiit necromancer from the past. Zerith-Var is accompanied with a spirit cat, so we have here a companion with a companion, Ivan Liameta. Zerith-Var's skill lines, Guardian's Commitment, Remedy of Atonement and Warrior's Banishment all play with necromancy and also the Might of Healing. His ultimate, Blade of the Crossing, deals a set amount of magic damage and also afflicts enemies with minor magical steel. Zerith-Var wears heavy armor and wields a great sword, but I would like to test light armor and a restore staff on him. Zerith-Var's passive decreases ability cooldown and increases maximum health. Zerith-Var's companion perk highlights heavy sacks found in the open world. Zerith-Var likes it when you kill an undead enemy or a Dromatra, or defeat an Infinite Archive boss. These grant 1 rapport point. He also likes it when you visit Pandari Trading Post, loot a heavy sack, harvest a water node, or slay Thawat or Aramril in the Infinite Archive. These actions bring in 5 rapport each. For 10 rapport, you can heal yourself in combat, but only if your health is under 25%, give to a beggar, excavate an antiquity with an incomplete codex, drink purifying Bloody Mara, heal yourself from vampirism, complete a Tales of Tribute match, Kill a Dragon, or complete a Dark Anchor encounter. Completing a multi-lead antiquity grants 25 rapport. Completing a Tales of Tribute or Northern Elsewhere Defense Force daily grant 125 rapport each, and completing a stage in Zerith-Var's Companion Quest 500 rapport. Zerith-Var doesn't like it when you wear a Dramatra skin, get a bounty or murder an innocent. These give -1 to rapport. Stealing medicinal, religious or sentimental items gives you -5 rapport, and so do using counterfeit pardon edict or leniency edict, fencing stolen goods, drinking corrupting Bloody Mara, traveling to Hollow City and speaking with Cadwell. I might add feeding as a vampire to the list, although that might be seen as killing an innocent, uncertain. Soul trapping someone is worth -10 rapport, and turning another player into a vampire brings you -25 rapport. Zerith-Var seems like an interesting companion, but he really doesn't go together with vampire immersion. Unless you'd like to see how companions behave when they don't like you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Next time, we'll take a look at companion achievements. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.
I wish I could put you in my pocket.